In this video, we'll be graphing a rational function. Our first step is to determine the vertical asymptotes. Those occur when the denominator is equal to 0. So we set the denominator equal to 0. Now we know that in order to find the value for x, we can use quadratic formula, or we can factor. This quadratic equation factors pretty easily, so I'm going to factor. We need 3 and 2, and looks like the 3 needs to be a negative, positive. So this product will be 0 when x minus 3 equals 0, and will also be 0 when x plus 2 equals 0. Solving each of these, x equals 3, x equals negative 2. So these are my vertical asymptotes at x equals 3 and x equals negative 2. So I'm going to start graphing my equation over here. When x equals 3, I have a vertical asymptote. So I need to draw a dotted line to indicate that my graph is not going to cross this because x cannot equal 3. Also at negative 2, I have a vertical asymptote. My next step is to determine the non-vertical asymptotes. We do that by examining the degree of the top and the degree of the bottom. Notice the numerator is a first degree polynomial. The denominator is a second degree. Whenever the bottom degree is larger than the degree of the top, then y equals 0 is the horizontal asymptote. So let me draw that in. Y equals 0 is my horizontal asymptote. The next step would be to find the y-intercept. By letting x equal 0. So if we let x equal 0, we have y equals 0 minus 2 over 0 squared minus 0 minus 6. So my y-intercept is negative 2 over negative 6, or y equal 1/3. And y is 1/3, we cross the y-axis. Next, let's find our x-intercepts. By letting y be 0. So we have 0 equals x minus 2 over x squared minus x minus 6. We can multiply both sides by x squared minus x minus 6. And these will cancel. And I have 0 still on the left. Is equal to x minus 2. Add 2 to both sides, so x equals 2 is my x-intercept. That means our graph is going to cross the x-axis at 2. Right. Now I have enough information to tell us how the graph is going to behave here in between the two asymptotes. We see that our graph has to connect these 2 points. This is the only place, 2 is the only place where it can cross the axis. I'm going to have to connect there, and I can't go back down because I can't cross the x-axis. So remember, asymptotes, you're going to kind of hug the asymptote. So I'm going to have to go up on this asymptote, and then I can't come back up. I have to go down this asymptote. Right? Now to determine what's going on over on the right side, let's put x equal to 4 into the equation. Let me do that up here. If x equals 4, y equals 4 minus 2 over 4 squared minus 4 minus 6. So y is equal to 2 over 6, or y equals 1/3. So y equals 1/3 when x equals 4 means I'm going to be up here. I can't cross the axis anymore, only at this one point. So I'm going to have to hug my asymptote above the horizontal asymptote this way, and then go up and hug this one here. Let's do the same thing. We'll put x equal -3. If we put x equal -3 into our equation, we have y equals -3 minus 2 over 9 plus 3 minus 6. So that looks like y equals -5 over 6. So when x is -3, y is almost -1. Not quite. So down here. So by the same thought processes that we used up here, we can't cross our x-axis. So we're going to have to hug the horizontal asymptote going this way and then go down